low producer prices, so farmers cut down their trees and ditch the crop. The electioneering season is here and politicians are talking of reviving the industry. Our Coast reporter Francis Ontomwa dug deeper into the plight of families that used to depend on cashew-nuts.
Mzee Safari Charo is combing through the plantation to collect what has remained, a few cashew apples fallen from the trees. He has to wake up early before someone else or even birds do that. A few years ago, he used to own several trees, but not anymore. Over the years, he has been forced to cut down the trees and instead plant other crops. And this is why.
Soko la huu mkorosho iliharibika wakati kumefungwa pale. Ikawa sasa fedha ya mkulima hawezi kupata moja kwa moja, isipokuwa sasa walipoingia hawa ambao wananunua tu, hawa magenti ambao wananunua wakipeleka nje, wale ndo waliacha mpaka sasa mkulima ameamua hii miti akaiona haina faida, kwa sababu mtambo ulipoanguka ikawa sasa wale wananunua kwa bei ya chini.
Aside from tourism, cashew-nuts was the next big thing in Kilifi. But just when things were looking up, corruption came in and the once powerful Kenya cashew-nuts factory went down. Residents say while top managers and their accomplices made a killing, Mzee Charo and other farmers faced the music.
Wizi wa fedha ulifanyika mkubwa sana, kwa sababu ningekuwa na ushahidi, kwa sababu mimi mwenyewe kama mkulima wa huo mti, mimi mwenyewe nilikuwa mkulima, nilikuwa mmoja wapo wa kuajiriwa kwenye hiyo mashine.
Further afield, we meet Mwangi Tigina at his Kibaoni home in Kilifi North. A former employee of the Kenya Cashew-nuts factory is among the few who have not lost faith entirely in the struggle. He owns a small mechanical stable where he crushes the nuts and later sells them in smaller quantities. The proceeds too little to write home about.
Mimi ningependa mitambo ifunguliwe, watu wapate kazi. Vijana ni wengi na hawana kazi ya kufanya. Hiyo ndio inasababisha mpaka vijana wanaanza kuibaiba. Ana pia kutumia madawa ya kulevya.
And the effects can be noted almost immediately. Malindi's Sinbad Hotel was one of the biggest treasures owned by the cashew-nuts farmers under their cooperatives. The hotel went under. For so many years, the economy of Kilifi relied heavily on the cashew-nuts industry. But years of mismanagement and negligence saw the industry go down its knees. Sinbad Hotel, for instance, was owned and operated by cashew-nuts farmers, but now it's a pale shadow of its former self. An Asian businessman bought the factory after the sackers. Things are, however, yet to stabilize. It operates on and off largely because of insufficient raw materials.
It is not even good that we take it out and we support the other nation or other country, and while our own children in this country, they are looking for a particular job.
Former employees are living in abject poverty, many of them barely surviving.
If the entire chain wasn't never collapsed, I think Kilifi will be very far.
The problem has been the county government, because they don't want to sit down with the national government and reason.
There hasn't been deliberate investment by government. The government will only tell you they will revive the cashewnut plant. But the cashewnut plant cannot survive if you don't have the cashews.
If we don't tap in with the potential of this very key Pwani University to that industry, I think it will be kind of a disaster.
Is the leadership doing anything to salvage the situation? Francis Ontomwa, KTN News, Kilifi.
Thank you very much, Francis Ontomwa, for that. Let's once again take a look at some of the feedback we have online from our Saturday night poll question. We asked whether you agree with Raila Odinga, whether you support his sentiments